Hi, welcome back to Flex Yoga. My name is Daphna. Today we are getting into a really fun and really fiery strength building flow. So you can expect to move around quite a bit. We are going to build up the heart rate, work up a little bit of a sweat, and really get the body moving. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We're starting in a child's pose today. So you can bring your knees as wide as it feels comfortable for you, and you can choose whether you want to bring your toes together or apart. We'll stretch the arms all the way forward and rest the forehead onto the mat here. And just start with a couple of cleansing breaths. So let's take a big breath in from the nose. And a big sigh out through the mouth. Deep breath in from the nose. Big sigh out. And again, let's inhale fully. And exhale fully. Start to activate into the arms by pressing down into the palms of the hands and feeling the elbows kind of lift off of the mat here. You'll take a big breath in, start to tent onto your fingertips, so even lifting the wrists off of the ground and just coming onto the very tips of your fingers here so that you can start to feel the shoulders activate as well as the biceps and triceps. We'll take a big breath in right where we are. Exhale, walk your hands over towards the right side. Now you can rest both palms down, even rest the palm of the left hand above the right hand for an even deeper stretch in the left side of your body. So we'll take a big breath in right here and a big breath out. Another inhale and an exhale. With your next in breath, we'll walk the hands through center and then all the way over towards the left side. Again, maybe now the right hand will stack above the left hand if that's what you did on the first side, and you can just rest the head back down. So we'll take a big breath in right here and a big breath out. Another big breath in, big breath out. Good. Now slowly with your next inhale, we'll walk the hands back through center and come up to meet in a tabletop position. So just walk the knees back so that they are underneath your hips and the hands will rest underneath the shoulders. Starting with a really nice wrist stretch here. Come to the back of the left hand, turning the fingers of the left hand towards the right hand and the palm up towards your chest. And then rest the palm of the right hand above the left hand. Now you're just slowly going to kind of shift your weight over towards the right with your shoulders and then back through center. So you should feel a nice stretch on the top of the right wrist and on the top of the left wrist. So we're doing kind of a two-sided stretch in one. And just keep shifting the weight back and forth, or kind of not necessarily back and forth, but more so to the right and then back through center to get a really nice stretch on both wrists. Really good. And then slowly come up through center. You're coming onto the back of the right hand. The palm is now facing up and the fingertips of the right hand are looking towards the left. Then you'll place the palm of the left hand above the right hand. So you're just recreating that same shape with your hands, only on the opposite side. And now just start to kind of lean your shoulders over towards the left, feeling a really nice stretch on both wrists, just in the opposite direction of how you were stretching them beforehand. Let's keep going here for another 3, 2, and 1. Really, really nice. Come back through center, gently rest the palms of the hands down on the ground underneath the shoulders and tuck all 10 toes under. So we're starting with some cat-cows. Let's take 2 rounds of regular cat-cows. So with the inhale, belly drops, tail lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, round into your spine and push the ground away. One more like that. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tail and the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, push the ground away. Good. For the next 3, we'll inhale to drop the belly, lift the tail and the gaze. The toes are curled under. Exhale as you round the spine, press into your hands and float your knees a centimeter off the mat. Let's do that 2 more times. Gently rest the knees down. Inhale, belly drops, lift the tail, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, float your knees. Good. Gently rest the knees back down. Final time. Inhale. Drop the belly, lift the tail and the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, float the knees and hold the knees floating for 3. Push into the hands, kind of dome into the upper back for 2. Hug the rib cage into the midline like you want to cinch it all in. 1 more breath in. Exhale, turbo dog. Keep the knees floating as you lower the hips towards the heels. Tuck your chin to your chest for a moment. You'll take a big breath in right here. Exhale, down dog. Send the sits bones up towards the ceiling. And we'll just start to pedal out through the legs here. Really, really good. Giving yourself an opportunity just to start to open up into the body a little. And we'll take a big breath in and a big breath out. Really good. Inhale, reach your right leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round and curl, squeeze your knee into your nose. With your inhale, lower the right knee towards the mat, look forward. Exhale, round and curl the knee back into your chest. Inhale, extend the right leg back up, 3-leg dog. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, squeeze the knee into your chest. Inhale, lower the knee towards the mat as you look forward. Exhale, squeeze the knee into the chest. Inhale, extend the leg back up, 3-leg dog. This is the last time. Exhale, squeeze the knee into the chest. Inhale, lower the knee to tap the ground. Exhale, squeeze the knee in and step the foot between your hands. Beautiful. Lower the back knee for a moment and keep those left toes curled under. So with the inhale, come up into your low lunge. Stretch the arms all the way up here. Exhale, keep your hands floating from the ground as you come into a half split. Start to straighten the right leg as you send your hips back. Really good. With your next inhale, bend into the right knee, come up into a high lunge. So the back knee will lift. Exhale, really nice and slow, lower the back knee. Half split, extend the left leg as you sweep the arms back. Inhale, back into that high lunge. So lift the back knee as you bend into the right knee. Exhale, gently lower the back knee, half split, send it all the way back. Beautiful. On this last time, we're coming up into a high lunge. Inhale, lift it all the way up. Stay for the exhale, beautiful. Another inhale right here. Exhale, warrior 3, hinge forward as you sweep the arms back, float the back foot off of the ground. Hold here for a moment. Keep a long line from the crown of your head until the left toes. Really try to keep your chest lifted here. Keep hugging the ribs in. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lower your hands towards the mat, fingertips to the ground. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, crunch the knee to your nose. Inhale, kick and extend the left leg all the way back. Exhale, crunch that left knee to your nose. Inhale, kick and extend the left leg all the way back. Exhale, crunch that left knee to your nose. And then step the left foot down alongside the right. Set up for chair pose, bend deep into both knees. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. We'll take a big breath in right here. Big breath out. Another inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Come onto your tippy toes as you take a big breath in. Peel the heels off of the mat. Exhale, toe stand, lower your hips all the way down towards your heels. You'll take an inhale to align the spine here. Align your shoulders over your hips. Stay for the exhale. Good. Keep your heels lifted. Come all the way up to standing as you inhale. Straighten the legs all the way up. Exhale, lower your heels. Inhale, stretch the arms up high. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs. Inhale for a half lift. Your hands can come to the shins or stay on the ground. Exhale, hands down, step both feet back, high plank. Take an inhale in your high plank, hug the ribs in. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, bend the elbows to frame the ribs. Inhale, roll over your toes, upward facing dog, peel the chest open. Exhale, downward facing dog, send the hips up and back. Take a big breath in your down dog and a big breath out. Good. 3-leg dog, inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, round and curl, knee to nose. Inhale, tap the ground with the left knee, look forward. Exhale, squeeze the knee back into the chest. Inhale, 3-legged dog, kick the left leg high. Exhale, round knee to chest. Inhale, tap the ground with the left knee, look forward. Exhale, squeeze the knee in. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Last time as you exhale, squeeze the knee to your chest. Inhale, tap the ground with the left knee, look forward. Exhale, hug the knee in and step the foot between your hands. Lower the right knee to the ground, low lunge. Keep those right toes curled under, so the toes in the back of the mat are curled. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. You'll take a big breath in, open the chest. Exhale, keep your hands floating for half split as you sweep them back, hips send back, and you extend into the left leg. With your inhale, we're coming up into high lunge. So bend into the left knee, the right knee floats as your arms reach high. Exhale, gently lower the right knee, half split, send it back. Beautiful. Inhale, back into high lunge, bend the left knee, lift the right knee off the mat. Exhale, back into that low lunge for your half split as you sweep the hands back and straighten into the left leg. Really good. Inhale, bend into the left knee, stretch the arms high, hold here in your high crescent lunge. Pause for a moment, take a nice big breath in and a big breath out. Another inhale. Exhale, warrior 3, hinge forward as you float the back foot off of the mat. Lengthen through the spine. Extend the crown of your head forward. Point the right toes to the space behind you. Really good. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, lower your fingertips to the mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, round and curl that right knee to your nose. Inhale, kick and extend it back. Exhale, crunch the knee to your nose. Inhale, kick and extend that right leg back. Exhale, crunch knee to nose and step the foot down to the ground. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, reach high. Exhale, settle the hips down low. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes. So peel your heels off the mat. Exhale, toe stand, lower the hips down to the heels. Inhale, align your shoulders, arms, and hips in one line. Stay for the exhale. With your next inhale, keep your heels lifted as you come all the way up to standing. Stretch the arms up high on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower your heels and fold all the way forward over your legs. Inhale for your half lift. Hands can stay on the ground or come onto the shins. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back, high plank. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Bend the elbows back to frame the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Peel the chest open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Let's take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good. Inhale, 3-leg dog. The right leg stretches up. Exhale, squeeze the right knee to the left elbow as you cross the body. Good. Revolved side plank. Lower the back heel and inhale the left hand up towards the ceiling. Hold for 2. Good. One more big breath in. Exhale, lower your left hand, 3-legged dog. Deep breath in, stretch that right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Good. And now bend your elbows back like in Chaturanga. Press the elbows back, allow the right knee to rest over the right elbow, and then press yourself back up. Inhale, three-legged dog, stretch the right leg up. Exhale, right knee to chest, step the foot between your hands, warrior two. Open the arms out in opposite directions. Hold here for a moment. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, we're coming into Skandasana on the left knee. So slowly start to straighten the right leg and bend into the left knee. Go as low as you can go. We're going back and forth for just 2 more times. So with your inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana on the left. 1 more time, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana on the left. Take an inhale in that Skandasana. Exhale, warrior two. Good, take a big breath in your warrior two. Exhale, easy twist. Your left hand comes down, roll to the ball of the back foot. Inhale, stretch your right arm up to the ceiling. We'll take a big breath in right here and a big breath out. Really good. For side plank, drop to the outer edge of the left foot and step the right foot back, either to stagger in front of the left leg or to stack above the left leg. Hold your side plank here for 2. Cinch the left side waist. Let's inhale. Exhale, high plank. Hold your high plank for a moment. Take a big breath in. Exhale, turbo dog. You send your hips back. Good. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, turbo dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, turbo dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga, and lower to your belly. Really, really nice. If you know you have a tender lower back, bring your feet wide. And if you know that you don't have a tender lower back, bring your feet and heels together. Really good. Stretch the arms forward in a Y shape. Take a big breath in right here. And as you exhale, lift arms and legs and head off the ground. Hold for 3, for 2. 1 more big breath in. And exhale, bend the elbows, rest one hand over the other, release your feet, and just shake your hips gently from side to side. Really good. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Beautiful. Palms of the hands come down to the ground, tuck all 10 toes under. We'll press up back into plank. You have the option of using your knees if you need it. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, high plank, and down dog. Really good job. Let's take a big breath in this down dog. Big breath out. Inhale, the left leg reaches up to the ceiling, 3-leg dog. Exhale, squeeze that left knee to your chest. Good. Revolved side plank. Drop the right foot down. Inhale, reach the right hand up. Hold here for 2. Good. Hug that left knee in. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down, 3-leg dog. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Good. You'll slowly bend your elbows back like you would in chaturanga and hold here for 3. Good. 2, keep your chest open. 1, push the ground away. Inhale. 3-legged dog. That left leg stretches up high. Exhale, squeeze that knee to your chest. Step the foot between your hands. Really good. Warrior 2. Back heel down. Sweep the arms out in opposite directions. Amazing. Let's take an inhale right here. Exhale for that Skandasana. Bend into the right knee. Straighten into the left leg. Sit the hips low. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale to that side squat or Skandasana. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, Skandasana or side squat. We'll all take a big breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale in your warrior 2. Exhale, easy twist. Windmill the right hand down. Float back heel off of the mat. Inhale, stretch your left arm up to the ceiling. We'll take a big breath in right here. Big breath out. Another inhale. Exhale, side plank. Come to the knife edge of the right foot. Left foot can stagger in front of it or stack on top of it. And breathe, another 2. Cinch into the right side waist. Beautiful job. Let's take one more big breath in. Exhale, high plank. Good. Let's take a big breath in here. We're doing that same turbo dog transition. Exhale, bend the knees for turbo dog. Hips come low. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, turbo dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, turbo dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Down to the belly. Beautiful job. Good. Forehead down to the mat. And you can reach your arms back, interlace the fingers. Same rule here with the feet. If you have a very tender lower back, keep your feet wide. If not, keep your feet together. So really try to extend the arms behind you. As you keep that clasp in the hands, try to squeeze the shoulder blades together and try to use the bind of the hands to pull the arms a little further back. You'll take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lift feet, head, chest off the ground, and hold for 3. Keep squeezing the palms behind you for 2. Lift the chest, lift your feet. One more big breath in. Exhale, gently lower. Release your arms down. Release your right cheek to the mat. And gently rock your hips from side to side. Good. Release your left cheek to the mat. Good. Forehead down, palms underneath your shoulders. We'll press up into plank again. Tuck all 10 toes under. You can use the knees if you need. We'll take a big breath in. Exhale, high plank, downward facing dog. Really good. We'll take a big breath in this down dog. Big breath out. Look forward as you take an inhale. Exhale, walk, hop, or step through for a seat at the front of the mat. Really good. So we will set up the feet a little bit wider than hips distance. Let's bring our hands behind us and bring the hands a little bit wider than the shoulders. Turn your fingers slightly out. So we're coming into a reverse tabletop. So you want to lift your hips, but keep looking forward, because from here we're coming into a mock L-sit. You'll lower the hips and then sweep them back between the arms as you straighten into the legs. Right? So let's do that 3 times. So with the inhale, we're meeting in that reverse tabletop. Exhale into that mock L-sit. 2 more times. Inhale to lift up into reverse tabletop. Exhale, mock L-sit. 1 more time. Inhale, reverse tabletop. Exhale, mock L-sit. With the next inhale, reverse tabletop. Open through the chest and breathe. Here we'll take another 2. Good. 1 more big breath in. Exhale, lower the tush, lower your hips down and straighten the legs all the way forward. We will inhale to stretch the arms high. Exhale, fold over the legs and just give yourself a moment here to release. Let's take a big breath in, big breath out. Another inhale and exhale. Good. Now with your next inhale, sit up tall. And we're coming into boat pose. We're right at the end of class here. So let's set the fingertips down as we bend the knees into the chest. Come on to the tippy toes and then float your feet and float your hands. So from Navasana, we're coming into Ardha Navasana or low boat. So let's take a big breath in here. Exhale, low boat. Come on to the very low part of the back as you kick your legs forward. Let's do that another 2. So with your inhale, come back up into that low boat. Exhale, into that low boat. Let's do that 2 more times. So with the inhale, come up into that high boat. Exhale, low boat. Good. 1 more. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Hold for 3. Really squeeze the inner thighs together for 2. Look to your toes, try to lift the upper back. Inhale, exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze here. Massage into the lower back. Really good. Let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Beautiful twist. Drop the knees to the left and the right arm will stretch to the right. Let's take a big inhale right here. And a big breath out. Another big breath in. And a big breath out. Slowly with your next inhale, hug the knees back in. And exhale, drop the knees over to the right and look over that left shoulder. A nice big breath in. Big breath out. Another inhale. And an exhale. With your next in-breath, let's hug the knees back into the chest. And as we exhale, we will release the legs all the way down for Savasana. Release the arms down along the body. And we'll take a big breath in from the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Another deep breath in. And a deep sigh out. Just relaxing into the body, allow your breath to start to become effortless. Allow the muscles in the face to become soft and easy. And allow your mat to just support the weight of your body here for a moment. Just notice how you can encourage a little bit of relief and a little bit of release in the body after you have kind of moved around so much. Slowly with your next inhale, start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Take any stretches or movements that the body needs here. And then slowly roll over one side into a fetal position to start to transition from your final resting pose into the rest of your day. When you feel like you're ready, we'll meet in a comfy seat. Collecting the hands together at the heart as we take one final cleansing breath, inhaling through the nose, sighing it out through the mouth. Inhale, bring the thumbs to your third eye, recognizing mind, intellect, intuition. Exhale, bow the chin to the chest, recognizing light, life, and love within. Thank you so much for taking the time to move your body and to get a good little bit of sweat going. Thank you so much for trusting me and guiding you and allowing me to guide you through that. I hope that you enjoyed this kind of fiery, more power vinyasa style class. I surely did. So if you did, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and maybe even share it with a friend or a loved one. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.